Year, fuck 2020, and welcome to MNmaxed in Space! A recap of Session 7. Our heroic crew continues into the Sungeon. Here they find many dangers, including radiation poisoning and sickness. It is a death-defying race to make it back out to the shuttle alive, and Mr. Bubbles and Verikin barely make it. However, they do live to see another day. After taking a few days to recover, they all decide to come back to the Sungeon and continue exploring, where they find more enemies that they defeat. But this small crawl isn't over yet. What else lies in store?
Do you want me to stealth up through the hallway?
Well,
Did we hear anything going on through the hallways while we were resting and stuff like that?
Go ahead and make perception checks.
22?
15.
I don't actually see a point to doing a perception because mine's -1. I can't get over 20.
Yes, as a matter of fact, you do hear some noise coming from the hallway to the north. It sounds like two people whispering to each other.
And that's the whole 10 minutes we're resting?
Not necessarily the whole 10 minutes, maybe intermittently.
Sure.
I would say Vale and Verikin are able to succeed on that.
Do I kind of gauge if they're coming from the crossroads or the intersection of the hallway closest to us or farther away from us?
I would say you can gauge that, and it would be the one farther away.
Okay.
I have an idea.
Bubbles just launch a frag grenade down there. That'll spook them.
Well, we don't necessarily need to waste the frag grenade. Verikin, do you think it would be possible to go and just make sure that there are no inhabitants at the first intersection to the left and to the right immediately?
I can do that, Captain.
And then report back here.
I'm going to move up and stealth. 26 for stealth.
Goodness gracious.
It's pretty nice having like a plus 15 on a stealth check at level 3. Like, that seems insane.
Especially since in Starfinder, checks are usually a lot lower.
Well, I get skill focus, I get a bonus for ghost, I get all this shit for it, which is kind of nice.
You peek your head into these rooms, and they both look totally empty. Nothing in there.
So I don't see anything in there. I'll just pull up the old comm unit. I'm stealthing, so it's quiet. Looks clear, Captain. Should we move up?
All right, duck into the room to your left.
Dick into the room.
Dick into your room.
I caught that.
Dick's out, boys.
Dick's out.
All right, I'll move in.
And then, Bubbles, you have any confidence in your stealthy abilities? Is it a no?
I'm trying to think of the best way Bubbles would show this, but he just kind of like glances at like the armory he's fucking carrying.
Do you just like hold your hands
He's
out
like,
and make an armor motion, like gesturing at yourself?
Are you fucking kidding? I'm a walking explosive. Like,
Kitty clack, kitty click, kitty clack.
no, I don't stealth.
All right.
Walking explosive.
Okay. Non-verbal communication point taken.
I have a -2.
Okay. That makes sense. All right.
Better than I would have expected.
Here's what we should do. I'll ready a distraction noise at the intersection, and then you go ahead while that noise is taking place, duck into the room to the right, and prepare to ambush anything that comes out. Thumbs up, thumbs down, a nod of the head.
To be honest, both myself and Mr. Bubbles were not listening to you.
Fantastic. Bubbles, run when I say run, please. Duck into the room to the right and just stay hidden until somebody passes you, then hit them hard.
I hit you hard.
No, don't hit me. Ow. I'm trying to set up an ambush. Obviously doesn't do it stealthily. And then I'm going to go ahead and cast Dazzling Flares at the end of the hallway again. This time I am going to shoot for like the sound of 20 humans like making a ruckus. It's going to be big, it's going to be loud.
Okay. Nothing seems to happen yet.
I can cast that every round until something happens. I cast that every 6 seconds until somebody comes out.
How many rounds do you want to wait? while nothing happens.
I do it. I would do it for a minute, 10 rounds.
Okay.
I mean, I think of it like sustaining. I mean, if I'm casting, sure, you could say I'm casting it every 6 seconds, but yeah.
I'm afraid nothing happens.
No, son of a bitch. I stopped casting it. Well, that was a waste of time. Fine, we'll just walk in there and take all the hits.
Do you want me to stealth up into the room again, or?
I mean, we might as well at this point. They're not coming. Just need. Do you have like a? You don't have like a mirror that you could poke out there to get a view over there instead of sticking your head out?
Hold on. I go back quick and grab my charge cloak that I left on the ground.
Okay.
And equip it. And now I walk back and I will stealth up. Yeah. That's not good. I'm gonna star point that though.
Okay.
So I rolled a 2 for a 17, and I got a 27 instead.
And you're going to peek your head around the corners?
Yeah.
As you peek your head around the corner, you see that the hallway branches off to the right a short distance and the left a little bit longer distance. To the right, after it branches off, it then goes north to something you can't see. On the left, it also branches off north. There appears to be a set of small stairs that go to the west around a corner that you can just barely see around the corner. And over there are 2 enemies. They look like the corpse folk thugs that you've faced multiple times by this point.
Do they look like they've spotted me?
They do not.
Okay. Captain, I have 2 targets on the left side here. Should I take the shot?
Did that for a minute and they didn't even bother to come and look. Cocksuckers.
I just walk up to you and hand you a grenade.
Oh, perfect. Do I know what type of grenade?
I don't know.
I inspect the grenade. I look at it. Does it say the brand name? And what it does?
Me grenades.
Yeah.
Macintosh.
Yeah.
Samsung, actually. It's a fucking shot grenade, man. I just wanted you to throw it and God.
Well, I wanted to know. I didn't want to just toss it.
I take it back. You do whatever you want to do. I take my grenade back.
No, hand me that grenade back. All right, well, I'm going to toss the grenade then.
Okay. Verikin and Mr. Bubbles, could you both give me perception checks?
No.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
15.
God damn it. I wasted my nat 20. For a 19.
Okay. So go ahead and throw your grenade and then we'll launch into initiative.
I mean, I rolled a nat 20. Do I get anything?
Yes, Mr. Bubbles, your ears are highly attuned to weapons of war. You hear what sounds to your ears you know to be power armor.
Ooh.
Where?
Your check is not high enough to know where it's coming from, but you hear it. It's like an ethereal thing. It's almost like a spiritual thing for Mr. Bubbles. There's power armor around here somewhere.
I did not roll a natural 1 on the range attack, so I do hit the square. I'm going to aim for the square that Corpse Folk 2 is occupying.
Okay, and I need to make reflex saves, right?
Yep. I do not know the DC, though.
One of them gets a 19, I believe it's 14. The other one gets a 26, so they're both going to make it.
Well, the damage was a D8, so it's still half damage, right?
They take half, right?
2 damage, so 1 damage each.
Each take 1.
Son of a bitch.
Mr. Bubbles sees you throw that grenade and do basically nothing with it.
It was a perfectly thrown grenade, though.
He looks
Cannot
rather
lie
upset
about
with you
that.
about this. And this may be the last time he ever gives you one of his grenades.
It was a perfectly thrown grenade.
Maybe it's the grenade's fault. You gave him a faulty grenade.
Right.
Oh, now he's staring at
It fizzled when it should have exploded.
He glares at Kirsch.
Kirsch is nowhere near. He has no idea what's going on.
Mr. Sparkle's staring at you through the wall. Nose, man.
Combat initiates. Vale, you are first to act.
Okay, well, Vale sees the grenade throw and hears the little fizzle. He's not really sure what exactly happened, but I'm going to delay, I think. Yeah, delay is a thing in Starfinder?
Yes.
No?
Yep.
Treated the same way, essentially, too?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. As I pointed out last time that I fucked up.
I'm going to delay. I just don't have enough information or anything I don't have enough to go off of without putting myself directly in harm's way. And I should probably stop doing that. So I delay.
Kirsch.
Oh, I hate this. I don't know. Kirsch will move forward in ready action to telekinetic projectile if he sees an enemy.
Okay. One of the corpse folk's thugs turns. He's going to take a shot at Verican, and Verican, you are going to have improved cover on this.
How would he see me, just out of curiosity, if I'm behind it?
Honestly, he probably wouldn't. He's mostly just shooting to shoot at you. So he probably wouldn't even be able to hit, come to think of it. Yeah, so he's not even able to hit you, so he doesn't even shoot. He does shoot, but clearly can't hit you.
Okay.
And then moves to a place where you can't see him. Mr. Bubbles.
Pushes past Verican to get up in this guy's face with his Dashko.
Why don't you throw a grenade?
This is a lot more effective. What do I see down that hallway now?
So in front of you, you see a small room that has another, what looks like a pathway leading out of the north. I can't really see very far down it. There are two people standing in the entryway to that room, both of those thugs that you have already encountered here. To your left, to the west, is a small set of stairs that goes up to what looks like the beginnings of like a circular room or a ring. It's only about 5 feet wide, like a circular hallway. That is what you see. And in front of you are two corpse folks thugs.
Yep. I took a swing at the one, rolled a nat one. I'm going to star point that.
Okay.
And switch that to a nat 20.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well done.
Well, that guy's fucked.
Oh, the pain.
That is 30 damage.
He's dead. Yeah, he's dead. It is again another situation like happened in the other room where Mr. Bubbles walks out of all of your guys' view and people start screaming, and those people are not Mr. Bubbles.
I feel like Verican sees me do like a slash, so like top to bottom, and I just slice this guy from like shoulder to waist in half, like diagonally.
Another combatant joins the fray.
Good.
Coming from the north comes another person. He is wearing heavy armor. He walks into the hall, and Mr. Bubbles, you see him. He takes aim at you with a real big gun.
Like bigger than any of the guns I have.
What's the biggest gun you have?
I got a grenade launcher, a reaction cannon, the Splash Master.
It might not be bigger than any of your guns, but it's certainly different than any of your guns.
Okay. All I know is that guy's wearing my new armor and holding my new gun.
He gets a 16. He misses, motherfucker. All right. He fires a shot from a rifle that sounds like a very high-powered rifle. It's loud, it cracks, but it bounces off of your armor, and he misses. Verican.
So seeing the shot that came out here from my right, I'm going to, I don't know if I really want to walk up and get in between them. I'm going to move in front of Mr. Bubbles. And as I'm doing that, do a,
So you're getting between Mr. Bubbles and the other corpse folk.
Yep. Going ahead and doing a stealth check. Probably not going to get it.
Not with a 20, I'm afraid.
All right. But then I'll go ahead and take a shot.
At the corpse folk or at
the corpse folk, yeah, sorry.
Is it firing a ranged weapon in melee causing an attack of opportunity?
Is it technically melee if he doesn't does he have a
you're right.
melee weapon
melee
out?
weapon out. Yeah, he's got his pistol.
Natural 20.
All right. Yeah.
Alright.
Too bad you didn't get your.
Hopefully I might kill him regardless, but they have approximately 17 HP, right?
Yes.
Well, let's find out.
I cannot kill him.
Well,
I can with max damage, so 2 6s. 2 4s.
Not too far off.
Yeah. Alright, 14 damage to him though.
Very good. Back to the top of the order with Vale. You continue to hear sounds of combat from up ahead of you, but you can't see any of it.
I didn't do anything with my my delay last time, so
That's true.
It's back up to me. Can I like hear that power armor? Is that like a big metal ka-chunk?
No, I only gave that because Bubbles rolled a nat 20, and that'd be the kind of thing he'd be most attuned to hear.
Okay, so I don't know anything about the power armor itself, but I do know that there's a very loud, high-powered rifle
Yes,
that I'm hearing.
very distinct.
Okay, so then I am going to ready in action to cast a spell on anything that crosses the hallways ahead of me from the right to the left, which is the direction that something attacking, where I saw the shots come from.
Don't do that. What are we about to run across there?
From the left.
And you just said anything.
No, from the right to the left, not from the left to the right.
I'm gonna run across left to right so that you're readying action to do nothing.
Fuck. I delay again.
I'm just saying, man. Like,
I mean, I don't know. I'm not putting myself between that and anybody else. You know what? Fine. I'm going to go full take cover action and duck behind the room to the right. Whatever that thing is, I don't want it to turn down my hallway and blow me away. So,
God, you're a pussy.
All right. After Vale, Kirsch.
Honestly, my thing's not going to be too much different. Except I'm just going to still stand here in ready action to telekinetic projectile an enemy if I see one.
Okay.
Just in case, that thug decides to run across and try to help his buddy. I don't know. But similar to Vale, I am not walking out right in front of that rifle.
hell no.
Well, Corpse Folk Thug 2 takes a step action back and will fire his pistol at Verican, and he will get a 20 to hit, which looks like it does.
Yep.
And deal Verican 5 piercing damage. He then drops his pistol and pulls out a tactical baton. Mr. Bubbles.
I run at the guy wearing my new armor and holding my gun.
Okay.
Miss.
After the miss, it is his turn. So he's holding his rifle. He essentially holds his rifle in one hand and then attempts to punch you with the other. And he gets a 23 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And he will deal you 9 bludgeoning sonic damage.
Okay.
Then he moves away from you, and he does so in such a way that you will get an attack of opportunity on him should you want it.
I can't dodge because unwieldy.
All right. He moves back into the room that you haven't seen into yet. Verican.
I'm going to go ahead and just... No, actually, no. I'm just going to stay there. And then take 2 shots at the corpse folk.
Okay.
Actually, I can only take 1.
Yeah, because you can't move. Yeah, full attack action you have to move.
Well, I wasn't going to move. I only have 1 shot left in my clip, so...
Oh, I see.
But I'm not going to do a trick attack. I'm just going to go ahead and take a shot at him. Roll the 2.
We'll miss.
Alright, then I am going to drop my pistol. I can call my spear then, right?
You certainly can as a swift action.
Yeah, then I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go ahead and call the spear to my hand.
That's cool.
You want to dance, buddy?
Dropping a weapon, a free action or a swift action?
It's free action.
I would still have a move action left regardless, too. Because I only shot once. I don't know if that would matter at all.
The spear has reach, right?
No, but it can be thrown.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
My point is you'd be better off holstering the pistol than just dropping it.
It's too late.
It's too late.
Yeah.
You dropped it.
Yeah. Sounds cool.
You dropped your best friend that you've had for how?
No, that's just the
Just discarded
It's
it.
the magazine, yeah.
Which is in the pistol.
No, it's
No, that's on the
little
neck.
chain. Yeah.
Vale, you're up.
Okay, after seeing Mr. Bubbles run across the battle, which is can't see at all, I'm going to spend my move action to get up behind Mr. Bubbles and see that whoever had that big giant weapon isn't there anymore.
If only Mr. Bubbles could tell you where he went.
If only he could. So instead what I'll do is I'll ready action to cast Hazard on any enemies that I see.
Kirsch.
Kirsch is going to move up and also ready action to cast telekinetic projectile.
Corpse Folk Thug 2 moves up and will attack you, Verican, with his baton. Ooh, he gets a 9 to hit.
That'll miss.
All right, that is his turn. Mr. Bubbles.
Can I peek around the corner and see where that guy went? Or see down that hall?
Yes. You see a room that he is standing basically in the middle of. It's not a huge room. In the back, there's kind of 2 little alcoves. He's just basically in the middle of the room. There's nothing else in there that you can see.
standard action, I pull out a flash grenade and toss it in the room. He's going to have to give me a save.
Reflex?
Doesn't say otherwise.
I think they all are. Ooh, he rolls a nat 1.
Are you kidding me? I didn't think he was actually going to fail.
Critically fails.
He's blinded for 1d4 rounds. He's blinded for a round. I don't know if critical failure would do anything else for the grenade. Would it?
I don't think so.
Can't double it? Can't double how many rounds he's... So he's blinded for 1 round. And
all
then
right.
for my move action, I am going to move up into his face then.
All right. Well, very well done. It is now his turn, and he can't see. Okay, here's what he's going to do. He's going to take a full action to use the automatic fire ability of his rifle and basically unload it toward the entrance.
Fucking spray and pray.
Exactly. The only person he could have a chance of hitting with it is Mr. Bubbles. And he's going to have a 50% miss chance on that. Mr. Bubbles is trying to move himself out of the way. He will have a 50% miss chance on that even if he does hit you. So here comes the attack. You just hear bang, 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 bang. Exactly 11 bullets. He would get a 20 to hit you, which looks like it would hit. So let's go ahead and roll a percentage. What do you want?
High.
High hits or high misses?
High misses.
High misses. That's a 48. That means it hits. He deals you 9 points of piercing damage. You still have not gone down to your hit points. That is the end of his turn. Varican.
I'm actually going to go ahead and take a stab with my spear here.
Let's see it.
Get him, Farrakhan.
Ooh.
Oh my god, I rolled a natural... What, did that pop up? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Alright, I was going to say, I didn't see it go on the combat tracker, and I was like, what the fuck, man? Alright, but yeah, natural 20, thank god. And 8 damage to him then.
Yeah, he's very dead.
Nice.
He just steps up and I just skewer him right in like the side of the neck, like just come over the top with it and just bring it down.
It's a good
You're a
spear.
shitty dancing partner, you know that?
Vale. Just heard 11 rounds of automatic fire.
Oh, shit.
And you see all but one of them like splatter against the wall in front of you, taking huge chunks of rock out of the wall.
Yikes. Okay. This guy hasn't taken any damage yet. Woof. Okay. I am going to step into the room where Bubbles is at and go like in the back, the southwestern corner, so that I'm like outside of that, so he's not shooting me if he's shooting Mr. Bubbles sort of situation. And I am going to cast a first level spell, and I need a will save.
Okay. He gets an 18.
Yeah, that does it. Shit. Okay. That's it. Nothing happens.
All right. After Vale, Kirsch.
I feel like Kirsch probably heard all of those shots fired also, and worried that Mr. Bubbles is hurt will move around. See that? Oh, he's actually seems just fine. And then cast telekinetic projectile.
All right.
At the soldier.
He's got to be like fucking flat-footed because he's blind, right?
Blinded that you are flat-footed. Yeah.
I guess I did not put that in there.
Let me figure out
It's
what
still
It's only for the 1 round, so I don't know if that's at the end of his round or at the beginning of mine.
it's your rounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a -2 to his AC on that. I did not click on that. So
a 20, then it would be.
yes.
Still a miss, I'm afraid.
Fuck.
I mean, I don't see even a point in action or star pointing that, because I mean, I have to roll higher than a 14. That not very high odds. So I guess that's my turn.
Real quick, how's Kirsch doing on spells?
I've only used 1. I've got 4 left,
I've used all of mine.
but I'm really trying to keep my spells open for cures.
Okay. Yeah, just double checking.
Yeah, I've just been projectiling.
Mr. Bubbles, your turn.
Take a swing at Dashko. Gotta hit him eventually, right? Or not. It's that one.
So everything I do requires like saves from the enemies. So I have those 2 space points. Can I give one to Bubbles?
Sure, of course you can.
I'm gonna do that. Bubbles, take a space point, star point, whatever.
Whatever they are.
I appreciate that.
You can call it whatever you want.
That's a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
16 damage.
Well done.
That is my turn. Actually, I'm gonna move to his side too.
All right. His turn. He is now no longer blinded. He will take a move action to reload his weapon. As a standard action, he will again try and punch you in the face. And he gets a 22 to do so.
Yep.
He's like punching you with like a gauntlet that deals special damage. He deals you 9 damage. And with
Ouch.
that, oh my god, you are at exactly your stamina points.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay, that is the end of his turn. Verican.
Alright, my pistol's on the ground. I am going to drop my spear and quick draw my arc pistol. So I can move 40 feet. So I'm going to move to behind Kursk and do a trick attack here.
All right.
Because I can quick draw my arc pistol as a swift. So stealth roll, natural 20. I've rolled 2 natural 20s in a row, which feels pretty nice. And then I'm going to go ahead and take a shot here. It's 23 to hit.
Yes.
Perfect. So 14 damage to him.
Very good. He is hurt.
Nice rolls then, man.
Yeah, that wasn't bad at all.
Vale.
Vale's kind of back in the corner. He's out of first level spells, so he's gonna cast Hazard on the guy in the big scary power armor. Need a reflex save.
Reflex save. Get an 8.
That fails. He's gonna take. I just saw him take electricity damage, so I'm gonna do 1d3 electricity damage. Make a little lightning storm flicker in. Get him for 2 points of electricity damage. That's my turn.
Kursk, your turn.
Krish will just kind of move into the corner, try to stay out of the Verican's firing line. And I mean, I really have nothing better to do than telekinetic projectile. Hope for a really high roll.
You got
I
it.
roll a 19 for a 23.
You hit him.
Nice.
I deal him 5 bludgeoning damage.
All right. Good job. Well
Help him
done.
with the stone.
Mr. Bubbles.
Trying to decide, would Mr. Bubbles full withdraw, knowing that if he gets hit again, he's gonna have to fuck with radiation again? Or would he take a swing and try to finish this guy off?
I mean,
Knowing
blood
he
god,
goes
right?
right after me.
I mean, a
Lucky.
full withdrawal, you'd still get hit. You're 2 squares in any direction.
Skulls for the skull throne, buddy.
That's true. So might as well take a swing. Seems about right.
That's a nat 1.
That's another nat 1.
I want to give Mr. Bubbles one of my star points.
Yes, absolutely.
That's a 4.
12 total will miss, I'm afraid.
Well, how come you didn't do it with mine when you did with Tyler's? No, I'm joking.
And I will take a 5-foot step away, or guarded step away, whatever it's called in Starfinder.
All right. Well, really like to be able to hit a bunch of you, but you have strategically spread out
I'll remind you, I've not done damage to him in a while.
in a while. I think he also recognizes that you are clearly the biggest threat.
Bullshit. American did more damage than I did.
Yeah, but I'm a small,
Do more damage than I do.
yet somehow large otter. So. Plus, I stealthed up to there. I was so sneaky, you know.
I don't think he has any better option than to. I don't see any reason why he wouldn't just attack Mr. Bubbles. He makes an attack with
I
his.
mean, he reloaded his gun, but he never did anything with it.
Yeah, because he wanted to try and get you guys into like a cone again, so he could hit multiple of you. There's no way for him to hit multiples of you.
There's a cone. How big of a cone is it?
When you make a full attack with a weapon in automatic mode, you can attack in a cone with a range of half the weapon's range increment.
So what's the weapon you have? If you don't want to tell us, just
its
look at
range
the
increment is 80 feet.
Then that's
That's a 40-foot cone.
40-foot cone.
Oh Jesus, is that really how it works?
Yeah.
So you could definitely hit multiple people right
That's
now.
Well,
insane.
I mean, yes
like-
and no.
I mean, you could hit Kursk and Verican easily.
Yeah,
The
Kursk and
40-foot
Verican
cone.
are the only 2 like reliable that he could do
He could,
at
though.
once. Yeah, he could.
But then he'd incur an attack of opportunity from Mr. Bubbles because he's using a ranged weapon.
I'm using a Dashko.
That's right. You can't do that.
I'm trying everything I fucking can to not get hit again. I don't care if you guys get shot.
I mean, I feel like it just comes down to a dice roll at this point, right?
Yeah, well,
I think it comes down to him just spraying at you guys right now.
Because that's his primary mode of attack is he wants to line people up and he wants to automatic fire his assault rifle.
But would he know that someone can't take an attack of opportunity with the Dashko?
I'm saying this guy knows enough about weaponry.
He sees how unwieldy I'm holding it. Yes.
Yeah, I'm saying this guy would know enough about weaponry that yes, he would be able to see that it's a Dashko and he understands what that means.
So you'd rather have us both die, Ted, huh?
How much damage do you guys both have right now?
I think that's what this guy would do. So
I have 0.
I've only taken 5 damage.
What,
You've taken 27. So fuck off.
Not doing that radiation bullshit again, right?
Yeah.
Not doing that radiation bullshit again.
Damage? What's damage?
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, fuck
You're about
off.
to find out, Chris. You're about to find out because that's what he does. He sprays, he fires his automatic rifle in a cone to hit Kirsch, and he gets a 16 to hit Kirsch, which is a miss. A 16 misses your KAC.
I don't even know where it's at. Where'd combat go?
It's on your main page.
Main page now.
Yeah, shows your KAC is 17.
17. Bought that new armor, bitches.
He misses.
Fuck yeah.
Verican, he gets a 28 to hit you, though.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, fantastic.
And he will deal Verican 10 points of piercing damage.
Ouchie.
Yes.
And that is his turn.
Why'd you just say fuck yes, huh, Ted? You can't talk.
He texts it to you.
Verican, you're up.
Okay. Well,
Fuck, we could just 4 corners this guy. Verican, if you came into the room and went to the northwestern corner and he's in the center of the room and we're each in a corner, he can't spray all of us at once.
that's true.
But then he goes back to punching
Yeah,
me.
then I'll just spray the biggest dude right next to him.
Tyler, are you
He's
trying to kill
wasting
me?
a lot of ammo.
Okay, he's looking heavy. Fine, I will move into the room, western side of him here, and go ahead and just take a this is actually going to be trick attack and shooting as well. So,
All right.
did not get it, and then I'm going to go ahead and take a shot with the arc pistol. 22 to hit,
That hits.
7 damage to him.
All right.
Watch, now he's going to turn, shoot me, and then I will get the radiation sickness. Is this what you wanted, Mr. Bubble?
So this is really metagamey, but why did his AC drop by 3?
EAC versus KAC.
Oh, yeah.
Vale, you're up.
Vale's gonna make him give me another reflex save for hazard,
All right. He gets an 11.
which fails. I'm gonna go to electricity damage again on him.
Okay.
Why did that happen?
So you deal him 4 damage.
Why is it?
Should have probably just been 1 damage.
Why did it do critical effect?
Don't know.
Did he critically fail? Well, that's not a
It
thing.
really isn't a thing.
Thing.
It should have only dealt him 1 point of damage.
Okay. Now you know how much HP he has.
Roughly, he has left.
Less than 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shocks him. He doesn't like it. Kirsch, you're up.
Throwing some more rocks. An 8's not going to get it.
No. Done?
Yes.
Boy, that's a trust exercise for the casters, not just to bounce out with their move actions. To try to make sure that we're protecting everybody by spreading out in this room.
Are we necessarily protecting everyone, though, in this sense?
I'm super tempted to just drop a fucking grenade right now to get the for sure damage to kill him.
And then what? Damage your suit?
No, I mean like so it hurts Verican and you.
It seems.
I mean Verican, you make a reflex save, you take 0 damage.
Right, but that's also...
My save's only like a 13.
I mean, if you do more than 6 damage to me, though, I will start taking radiation.
What's your reflex save?
I'm not going to tell you because I really don't want you to do this.
I mean, I have like less than a 25% chance of hitting him with my Dashko. And then it's his turn, and he hits one of us.
I've got a star point I'm willing to give you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Again, I have a less than 20,
No, to hit him with your Dashko.
and I have a less than 25% chance to hit him.
Well, you're going to hit Kirsch and me regardless, right? Or not Kirsch, Vale and me, right?
Actually,
If I threw a grenade,
why wouldn't you just do a grenade that hits Kirsch and it?
I don't know if I have.
Just like play hot potato with Kirsch real quick and say,
I don't want to hurt Kirsch. I like Kirsch. He's the
damn
nerdy guy. And I already made someone shoot him once.
That's true. I forgot that happened.
I don't know. He has a lot more stamina points than I do. So if we want to risk me dying, then hooray. But I would prefer not to.
Pull out an incendiary grenade. And put it between Barrican and
I knew
the Zlanti soldier.
All right. Go ahead and make that attack roll. Just make sure you don't roll a 1.
Made it. So reflex saves. Saves a 13.
He gets an 18 saves.
I give Varican my star points. I give Varican my star points. I can't have this happen.
That's so great. Space point?
Take a space point.
Thank God.
Oh my god. Amazing.
I passed it with a 14.
So you take 0
fuck.
damage.
Mr. Bubbles, what the fuck?
So how much damage?
2.
2?
Don't. No.
But he's saved also.
Add?
No, it's 2 total.
Oh, it does 1d6 plus 1?
I did the one that had 2 dice rolls rather than... I didn't want to risk it, so I figured minimum 2.
Oh, so wait, the 1d4 is like what? Burn damage or something?
It's fire damage, yeah.
So the 2 is what?
The
D6
regular
is
damage.
Regular piercing damage, probably.
Oh, okay.
Grenade.
So 3 total damage then?
Yeah, but he made the save, so the 2's a 1. And the 1 is minimum 1.
So it's just 2 damage.
So he takes
It's 2 damage.
Fuck me.
His turn.
God damn it.
And you had 2 chances to roll too, which is the best part. But now we wasted one on me making a reflex save. To
You can be
survive.
quiet now.
I would have even.
You can be quiet
survived it
now.
anyways, man.
He looks at you, Mr. Bubbles, and says, "Willing to kill your allies just to kill your enemy. I admire this. But you'll not get this kill." And he puts his rifle under his chin and pulls the trigger.
Boo.
I'm all right with that.
Mr. Bubbles?
No,
No, he just killed himself.
he kills himself.
Oh.
I loot all of his shit.
I'm gonna
It's
take
what
a
he would
shot at
do.
Mr. Bubbles quick.
It's what he would do.
Wait, what's happening?
I take 10 minutes to restore my stamina and loot.
Varican attacks Mr. Bubbles.
You're attacking me? I'll hit you with my Dashko here. Hold on a second.
I already shot you.
No, don't do
twice.
this. No, don't stop.
We're just
This is so bad.
we're all going down right now.
For Christ's sake.
He has incited the riot, and that was his goal.
Well, I guess we're gonna lose our 2 melee guys. Kirsch, you ready to go to the Bounty Hunters Guild and see if we can pick up a few more?
Yeah.
Two melee guys.
I'm
Sorry,
spear.
the 2 fighters, I guess.
Throw the spear, don't you?
You don't have to.
No. Spears are generally melee, but then you can also throw them.
Okay, let me divvy out the loot and the XP. I'm going to remove some of the XP because you didn't get the kill. I'm just kidding.
That's fine.
Asshole.
I'm fine with that. We survived. And I don't have fucking radiation poisoning again.
That's true.
I'm gonna kneel down next to this guy. I'm just gonna look at it and like, does he have a helmet on or something?
Oh yeah, he's 100% clad in armor.
Describe the armor to me. Like, is it a certain color or?
He looks like this.
So it's not like big giant Fallout armor.
No.
He almost looks like
Is it
from
Zero or
MGS.
something like that from Borderlands? I think it was a Borderlands guy that looked kind of like that. Too.
Yeah. The dude with the katana or the sword or whatever.
I'm gonna like go and like pull the helmet off of this thing, and Vale's gonna like, I don't know, like push it off with his walking stick as best he can, just so we can see this thing.
Well, it's pretty mangled because he would have fired a bullet up into his helmet and it couldn't penetrate the helmet, so it just bounced around in the helmet, destroying this guy's head and face.
I mean, I'm taking all the armor off and I'm going to repair it back on the ship.
But you would assume he's a human.
No, I'm trying to find out if he's undead before the fact.
Oh, definitely not undead.
So this was a living human.
Yes.
That wasn't corpse folk in any way.
Correct.
This is slightly unnerving. I'm gonna do a culture check if you'd let me in about the
Absolutely.
like the armor, any insignias or anything like that.
Absolutely.
All right, then culture check incoming. I get a 23.
100% Azlanti Star Empire.
So space Nazis just rolled up in this bitch then, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Thank God, it was getting a little bit too chummy around here with
Damn it.
all the in-party fighting and the dead, and now we have something else we can deal with.
I personally know a decent amount about the Aslanti Star Empire. I think Vale might as well, but what information is Vale aware of with a 23 in regards to the Aslanti Star Empire?
Quite a bit, I'd say. They're not a secret. I mean, what does somebody who's reasonably socially aware know about neo-Nazis, you know?
I mean, that they're terrible.
Yeah, they're terrible. They want to kill everybody who's not them. You would know that they're strictly humans, that they claim to be descended from the Aslanti, who are an ancient race on Galarian, an ancient race even in the times of, like, Pathfinder timeline.
Vale will take a step back and like looking at the armor and down on at this man, and we must find something that this man has. Anything that'll help us decipher what they're doing here. We need to find out what they're doing here. Do want to search him? Does he have like a comm unit? Anything we can hack? Yada yada. Personal computer?
You would not.
Damn.
Kirsch, what's your 31 culture check for?
I was just gonna say I rolled nat 20 on my culture check just to see what Kirsch knew about the Aslanti and
Everything?
just apparently everything.
You studied them for sure? Yeah, there are systems that they control, and they control, you know, as like totalitarianly or whatever, fascist. They're very fascist. They are very violent. This armor you could recognize as being the armor of one of their Aeon guards. And Aeon guards would be their specific enforcers and special ops people. You are familiar, you've at least heard about their special Aeon armor and Aeon rifles and Aeon stones that they use.
And did this guy have an Aeon stone?
Oh, he sure did.
Is that in the loot somewhere?
It is.
It is.
The clear spindle. What would we need to do to identify it?
I guess I didn't mean to have it identified. But yeah, you would see the
Still
clear
a
spindle.
mysticism check.
A mysticism check, yeah, 29. Yeah, you're good. A clear spindle, I mean, you can click on other there and it tells you all about it. There's like 2 huge paragraphs about it.
Essentially, it's though you don't need food or water. That's what the clear spindle does.
Yeah.
And it like sockets into the armor, doesn't it? Or something like that?
It goes into the armor. Yep, so the armor has to have an upgrade slot for the Aeon Stone.
So was Mr. Bubbles putting that armor on, or?
Yeah, I already took the assault rifle and battle dress out.
So I guess
Although
now
fuck,
you each have
76 rounds of long arm ammo.
Yeah, I figured
I got dibs on half of that.
Barrican would want that.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. All right, so you rest up and you get your stamina points back. Congratulations, you didn't dip below stamina at all. Where to next?
It was a close one.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
Do you guys want to investigate like the circle area first?
I would think that would be a fine place to go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stealth up there as well.
Okay, go ahead and give me a stealth check and a perception check.
26 stealth, 29 perception.
Very
Nice.
So what you see, I mean, you can only see part of it because it's a circular hallway that's only 5 feet wide. But you can tell that it's a circular hallway 5 feet wide. You do hear the sounds of what sounds like machinery coming from the south.
I'm gonna walk over to where I hear the sounds. And do you want me to roll stealth again, or keep the same
Now you
roll?
get the same one.
Okay. And then I'm gonna kind of peek in, and do I see anything in there?
You see another machine that looks very similar to the one that you saw on the first drift leech station, and it is humming away.
Okay. Can I do a computer check on it just to see like what the security system is?
Absolutely.
Stuff like that. All right. 16.
You don't understand it.
All right. Well. Guys, I found another computer like the one we saw. You should probably come take a look at it. It's a little bit more complex than I'm used to.
So this one looks like the one that started the self-destruct of the last factory.
Does it look like that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It looks like that, and also just the actual machinery that seemed to be creating the drift leeches.
Okay, then I'm gonna go over here as well, because
Now you guys get in a line.
There's nothing with an assault rifle looking at us, so.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna say to Verigan, no, this isn't just some random factory floating out in the drift. There are people above us that we could hurt a lot if this thing blows up on us like the last one did.
Did someone set off the last one? Was it us tampering with it, or was it somebody else started it, or it just kind of did it itself?
It did it itself. It wasn't me at all.
From blowing up the pylons, wasn't it?
Nope.
That's it. That's what it was.
No, it actually wasn't that.
I don't think it was blown.
It was from David having me do a computers check.
Why did you do a computer's check?
Because David asked me to do a computers check.
Oh.
You were the one that was going up to the machine and doing stuff.
Well, maybe let's not do that this time. This is kind of a sensitive operation, so let's clear the area of all hostiles before we engage with this computer. Don't you think?
Well, if we trigger the self-destruct system, we're just going to kill them all anyways. What does it matter?
That and tens of thousands of citizens above us, yes.
How do we know? We're so far below the surface. We had to take a train station or a transit down here.
I don't know. It sounds risky to me.
Blow up the whole sun.
Who knows how big the mechanism to blow it up would be? Who knows how it happens, but there's at least people somewhat nearby. We need to take it into consideration.
Kirsch, can you take a look at the security system on it and see what we can find out about it, or do we even not want to risk that?
I would say take a look, as long as we don't try to break anything, firewalls, etc.
I can take a look, yes. I think I'm going to use my... Do I just have one left? I think I just have one left. Ooh, that's risky. Do I use it? I think I need to use it. Hopefully it doesn't get worse. I rolled a 7. We're going to see if we can get better than that. Roll 14 on the die, get a 22 total.
You speak Eoxian, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you're the only one who does. So at least...
Too.
Oh, you do too? Okay.
I do as well.
Really?
I think everybody added Eoxian when they realized they had more languages.
Yeah.
Okay, so with a 22, you are able to get into the system. It's very similar to what you had seen before. Again, you see the FEO symbols on everything. Now that you can all read Eoxian, you can see that it talks about, there are documents that talk about things. They have obvious names, but they're all further encrypted. So you can at least get into the interface, but you can't really access any information yet.
And nothing you normally see mentions Aslanti or anything like that?
No.
Does it say what this facility is for in the stuff that we can find, or what the facility is called, or?
Yeah, if you could find anything, it would just say it's the Solar Drift Leech Factory.
So basically, we didn't learn much from this.
You would not have learned much from that without getting deeper into it.
Probably not unless we tried to,
Which is where we could set off some fail safes.
Well, maybe there's some sort of password that somebody has floating around here. I mean, we haven't really thoroughly searched many, if really any of these rooms. We still have, 2 directions we can go. Let's finish that part of it and then come back to this. After we know there's nothing else that we can do aside from do computers checks,
Mr. Bubbles, you head to the north?
Yep, I go take a look, see what's over there.
You see a stairway that leads up.
Like up to like a second floor.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
That
It'd be
looks
back down. It'd be back down. Sorry. A stairway that leads back down.
I would go up to him if there's not much left to go. So I think Bubbles, I've been talking about it. Let's do it. Let's clear the place out. Farrakhan, do you want to go first and check it out?
I guess.
Stealth and perception?
31 stealth.
Goodness.
15 perception.
Okay. So in this northernmost room, you see the most evidence of habitation. There are a few small cots, some cupboards that look like they have food, a small kitchen, and some small possessions sitting around.
Looks clear. Do you want me to do another perception check to search at all?
Yes. Now that you're up there, you can do another perception check just to search.
All right. Natural 1.
You don't find anything of interest.
Is there anybody up there?
No, it's clear, Captain.
No. Okay. Let's search this place then.
Go ahead and give me another search check.
Get an 8.
Don't find anything of particular interest.
We're
Kirsch
looking.
gets a 24.
You find what looks like it's probably, you would guess, just based on the people you run into here, probably the personal possessions of the caster. They have a certain occult nature to them. And you find an unidentified item.
I attempt to identify it. I get a natural 20 for 32.
Oh, you've heard about this. This is a digital hero deck. It's a magical item. Sorry, there's like a million paragraphs to read about it.
It is
Yeah,
very
there are.
long.
A mystic who has a digital hero deck and who also knows augury can ignore the spell's requirement that a resolve point be spent to cast it. A mystic can do this a number of times per day equal to his wisdom bonus. Technomancer
Spell
can
is
do something.
augury.
It looks like the Technomancer has something specific it can do with it. It can integrate it into their own consciousness, providing a +1 bonus to caster level for divination spells and effects. Holy shit. Additionally, she can spend 1 resolve point as a swift action when she casts a Technomancer spell to draw upon the algorithms that allow the deck to function, adding a +1 insight bonus to the spell save DC. That's pretty fucking cool. And yeah, no, nothing for witch warpers. So this is specifically very likely a Kirsch item.
I mean, I can take it. I can use it.
I mean, augury is pretty cool. Once per day, you can activate the deck as a full action to just have it cast augury anyways.
Right. Even if I don't have augury, we could use augury once per day.
Yeah.
If I have augury, we can do it once per day and not take a resolve point.
There you go.
So I guess I can take that, yeah. Might as well. Seems like a mystic thing anyways, so.
You have cleared out every room, except for that center you haven't really dealt with.
Who has the better computers check?
I think you have the best, I think. I only have an 8.
Oh.
I mean, you could aid. We could
That's true.
aid the best we can. Let me just look through and see if there's anything else. We don't have anything else that gives circumstance bonuses to this sort of thing, do we?
Not that I know of. I don't. I could use my new digital hero deck and see what it says.
Fuck yeah, why not?
I wasn't planning on using it immediately. Oh god. Augury has lots of words too. Tell you whether a particular action will bring good or bad results for you in the immediate future. Casting spell tells intense personal focus. 1 resolve point. And successfully receiving a meaningful reply at 75%. This roll is made by the GM secretly. A question can be so straightforward that a success result is automatic, or it can be so vague as to have no chance of success. If the augury succeeds, you get 1 of 4 results. Wheel, if the action will probably bring good results. Woe for bad results. Wheel and woe for both. Nothing for actions that have neither good, especially good nor bad results. If the augury isn't successful, you get the nothing result. The spellcaster who gets the nothing result has no way to tell whether this was the consequence of a failed or successful augury. Can see only about 30 minutes into the future, so anything that has happened beyond that time frame does not affect the results. Thus, the result might not take into account the long-term consequences. What would I ask? Just like,
I don't know.
is it dangerous to use this computer?
Yeah, I mean,
Do
like,
the computers check?
if we fail, is it going to self-destruct, you know? I mean, if it goes into self-destruct mode, it's a long run for us to get back there, isn't it? I guess it's not too bad, but...
So realistically, we want to deactivate it without blowing up the whole place.
Which means we got to make that check it. No matter how we look at it, we got to try. At the very least, deactivate the self-destruct sequence and then physically smash the shit out of all this machinery. God, maybe the self-destruct sequence is the best? If we could extract all the information we can out of it first? I don't know. I'm torn. Nah, you know what? No.
I just say fuck it.
The FEO is causing a really, big imbalance. And knowing that the Aslantes are part of this just tells me that this is not going to be the time for us to be too careful. Yeah, we got to break in best we can, and then when we're all done getting as much information, if we succeed, we actually trigger the self-destruct and give ourselves enough time to get the fuck out.
Right. I like that.
Works for me.
Position yourselves, I suppose.
So what are we attempting to do exactly?
It's going to be...
I'm trying to hack the...
Kursk aiding Verikan in a computer's check to hack into past the layers of security.
Kursk, go ahead and give me your check to see if you can aid.
I barely succeed. I get an 11.
That's a good sign, boys.
But that's all we need.
Yeah.
You get a +2 from me.
Unless, did you want to do the augury?
I do kind of like that, but...
I just don't know what it's going to tell us. It's going to probably give us wheel or woe. Yeah, it could work, but if you fuck it up, you're going to blow up the whole place.
I think it'd be more specific than that.
Well, in the way I read the Hero deck, the way that it works is that it kind of gives 3 random tarot cards of a 54 deck and attempts to loosely attribute those 3 cards to the situation in the form of an augury spell. So I would even imagine 3 holographic cards pop up and then Siri's voice or Alexa's voice popping in to be like, hey, I don't know. That's just my thought.
It's actually a 3x3 array of cards. There's actually 9 cards.
Oh, it's 3x3 array. Sorry, I saw the 3 as I was skimming it.
Which would then, and that's what they always show in movies, is just the 3 cards or whatever.
That's always what I thought.
When you see that kind of stuff. So, we can ask it a question. What do we want to ask?
How big is the explosion radius?
Is it? Here, let's be more specific. Let's be more specific. Is the explosion radius large enough to harm innocents?
It's up to you, Kursk. You're the one casting the spell.
So where exactly are we right now again? What is... I know we're in the Corona sphere.
Yes, deep underneath the Brass Bazaar.
We're deep underneath the Brass Bazaar. Is this a known place to these archaeological guys?
This specific location, no, but exploring underneath this area, yes.
And how far away were they?
About 300 feet.
It's really not that far.
But
it's a lot of rock, but they could be considered innocents too. But I guess it's probably the best question to ask.
All right, go ahead and say it.
So, I will pull out the Hero deck, or not the deck, but digital screen. If we set off the self-destruct, will it harm innocents? And then I will spend a resolve point.
You ask it the question, and this digital thing, you feel maybe even a little bit of magic coming out of it. And you hear a voice that says...
Wheel.
So this action will bring good results. Well, Magic 8 Ball says go for it.
All right. Well, let's check it is.
See it,
let's do it.
+2.
Do we have any space points between us?
I don't have any left.
I'm out now too.
I used all 3 of mine.
Yeah, I also used all 2 of mine.
Shit, that comes down to this one then.
I can't believe
2.
I can't believe we used that many space points tonight. That's crazy.
Yeah.
We did use a lot.
I think I used 3 or 4. No, I used 4, and I caused the 5th one with me throwing that grenade at Betsy.
Yes, you did.
So I was related to 5 of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I think I used 2 and then gave one of them to
Me.
To Bubbles.
As you attempt to get into the deeper levels of encryption with your 14 check, unfortunately, you are not able to get into them. And you hear an alert that says, biological user detected. Self-destruct initiated. 1 minute countdown.
All right. Well,
Ron,
I can try this again, can I?
how fast?
to you.
How fast does it take? Like how much time?
Well, it's 1 minute, so you've got 10 rounds.
Well, I'm just saying, like, how much time does using the computer check to try to disable it take?
A round.
I say we try it at least once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is anybody
You
going to
want-
run away?
I'll be like, start running, guys.
I'll run.
Try to turn it off.
Mr. Bubbles runs.
Okay.
I get a 12 to 8.
All right.
So you get a +2.
American, let's see it.
31.
You get in.
Woo! Turn
You're
off
in.
the self-destruct system.
No, you don't. But you're into the information. So that's
Download
one
it.
round.
Just download it.
Yeah. Okay.
One
Download
round in the information. Okay,
Okay.
round 2. What's everybody do?
Are you in? Are you in?
it. Yeah, we're in, Captain. Don't worry about it. We'll download it out.
Pull as much as you can and then go. And I'm gonna run.
All right. Round 3.
I mean, how long does it take to download?
Yeah.
I mean, round 1 was
Get in.
getting in. 2 for Verican was downloading. I mean, I guess Kirsch, Vale, and Bubbles are all running now.
What would transfer rates be in the future? Like fucking
fast.
Yeah.
I mean, they'd be super fast, but it's also might be a lot of data.
Yeah, you also have to take the amount of data into consideration.
All right, I've got it. So round 3, still downloading. Round 4, completes downloading.
So that leaves you 6 rounds to get the hell out of there.
Run.
Hold on.
And I'm assuming that download just goes straight to like
Your personal computer.
everybody. Like it doesn't just like he's not just downloading it onto his personal computer. He's downloading it to like his Google Drive or something.
That's
That,
the same.
Whatever
Go to the
you wanted
cloud.
to.
that would be shared to everybody.
If that's what you'd want to do, sure.
I'm gonna keep it on my personal comm for right now.
Just so if you die, we get nothing for it.
Yeah, exactly. So that's gonna guarantee that at least I get out. So
That's not how that works.
otherwise, you all get nothing.
All right. So yeah, you now have 6 rounds to escape.
Okay. How many feet away did you say it was?
Well, it's 300 feet from the entrance of this place, and the entrance is
Okay, so I figured 140 feet if you exit the west. So if you go west, it's 140 feet to get to the entrance.
Okay. So that's less than 2 rounds from me. So I had 4 rounds. So I should be able to get out just fine. Yeah, I'll have. So I can move 320 feet in 4 rounds. So I would be able to get to the ship.
With 2 rounds to spare.
No, in technically less than 4 rounds.
so yeah.
But there would be like 2 seconds.
So yeah, you jump in the ship, and I assume. I mean, what do you guys say to Archie and Milton? Yeah, Archie and Milton.
Yeah, I would assume that at least the rest of us get there a little ahead of him and tell him to start up the engines, turn it around,
Yeah.
so that it's ready to
hit it.
get the hell out of there as soon as
When
Verican gets there.
Then as soon as Verican dives through the doors, they slam they close shut with a nice little. And then
Don't otters slide on their bellies?
probably. It's very
Yeah, I do that. Yeah.
And then they gun it and take off. And as they're pulling away, you feel a slight rumble, and you see a gout of flame shoot out of the tunnel.
Does it look like it's catching up to
And
the
then
ship?
it collapses.
No, it's just and then it's just
Oh, okay.
Oh, good. Okay. So nothing crazy.
nothing crazy.
does the tunnel collapse and stuff, or
No, it wasn't that big.
Verkin, did you get the information?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at it and then I'll transfer it to everyone here.
Why don't you take us back up to the surface?
Cool guys, don't look at explosions. Our heroes shoot away as the Sungeon is destroyed. But what terrible secrets lie in the information that Verican has obtained? Find out next week as we continue. MNmaxed in space. And until then, may you have many great adventures of your own.
It's your turn.